I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bingo. Expelliarmus! Revelio. What have the Keepers planned for me? These look familiar. Revelio. Repulso. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Was it Accio I used before? Accio. Revelio. Accio. That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. The room changes when I move in and out of the archway. More statues.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Repulsor! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Not making this easy on me.
Revelio! Revelio!
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Revelio!
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio! Revelio.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Revelio.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Repulsor. Defender. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Accio.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Accio. 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 Revelio. Accio. Oh. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Don't like the look of this.
Defender! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! 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 Defender! Expelliarmus, defender! Arresto!
What a relief.
Revelio!
Another pensive.
Revelio!
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Revelio.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
Revelio.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Revelio.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for...
Revelio.
...to the ground.
Seems that's off limits to me.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Revelio.
Jokers let the snitch loose in here.
Arresto momentum. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student?
Where are the lions? I would like to see a huge griffin.
A happy beast is a giving beast. That's what Professor Howard always says it is. If we treat them well, they'll treat us well.
I'd love to have pet beasts at home, but with my uncle travelling all the time, there'd be no one to look after them.
Poppy helping you out? She's brilliant with beasts. Pity she's not as good with people.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her back, got her to safety and...
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
Folks still talk about you. Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumours I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Might I ask you some questions, Sirona?
Of course you can.
Sorry, never mind.
If you find Lodgok,
Good thing the ministry won them away. You can stop a thief in their tracks and stupefy. Or just run, of course. Hello! Good to see you outside the castle.
One never knows.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head.
Revelio.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
honeydew potion.
I find myself scurrying home at night.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. So wonder goblins. Have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Expelliarmus!
Revelio.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and, most effectively, fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's sealed.
Revelio.
Moths. Curious.
Lumos. Revelio.
Merlin's beard. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Revelio.
Confringo! Accio! Stay back! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Lumos. Flipetto. Accio. Also.
This has a moth imprinted on it. Same as the door.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos.
I see, this is supposed to spin. But how?
Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Flipendo. Depulso. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Get that platform closer. But how?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Accio.
Down I go. No other way.
Revelio.
It's sealed shut from the other side.
Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Whoa. Oh! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Defendo. Lumos. Confringo. Bolso.
This looks even more complex.
Revelio.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
I need to bring moths to the door.
Cabalso. Revelio. Confringo. Repulsor. Lumos. Oh. Ah. Lumos. Lumos. Repulsor. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Incendio.
A dead Ashwander. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lord Gok won't like this.
Revelio.
show this to Lodgok? I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first! We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Lodgok, what should we do about the helmet thieves?
Get to that helmet before Rookwood does. Did you hear that?
There they are.
Expulso!
You're easier to spot than just the beginning.
Incendio!
Knew you were still hanging about.
Protego! Expulso! Levioso! Incendio! Expulso! Had enough! Rebellion! Ha! As if you could have...
Please!
Expulso! Arrest them! Incendio!
Aha!
Incendio! Expulso! Incendio! Gotcha! Expulso! Arrest! Incendio! Ah, there you are! Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso! Expulso! Arrest them, arrest them.
Expulso! Expulso! Death! Expulso! Now! Expulso!
Confringo! Expulso!
Arresto momentum.
What are your thoughts on Expulso?
Incendio. Confringo.
Expulso! Might want to look up.
Incendio. Confringo.
Expulso!
Confringo. Incendio.
Expulso!
Confringo.
You'll die. Flash of inspiration.
Revelio.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the Sarkar.
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
A lamb to the slaughter. That's just the beginning.
Pulsar. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Agile thing, aren't you?
Confringo.
You're no match for me.
Incendio.
Pay for your deeds.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Confringo.
Had enough?
Confringo.
You've made a great mistake. I'm just warming up. You're going to regret that.
Confringo.
You will pay for your deeds.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I am glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Incendio. Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor. Confringo.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Revelio.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail. The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well. You! What do you think you're doing?
Accio.
Marvelous strike! What are you, a gobstone? Confringo!
Accio. Incendio!
You dare stay one of my own!
Confringo. Incendio.
Help me!
Accio.
Too hard.
Repulsor.
You may want to move. You'll have to fight him. I've seen Billywings with more sting.
Revelio. Incendio.
Stop messing around like a Billywig! Nasty little
Confringo. Repulsor. Incendio.
The beasts are safer now.
I hope you have your Revelio.
Untempered meander into the mine brings sure ruin. No more.
Yes. Confringo. Second. Leviosa. Caporzo. Revelio.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Revelio.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt, based upon the knowledge that one's present, and even
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the tree?
Revelio.
Excellent. I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of those of us who possess the sight are rare. And when I was granted the opportunity to teach others about...
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it... You would be wise to remember that the consequences of... And so, divining what is to come is not as...
I find it truly...
intriguing that you are a student at home.
Of course, Professor.
I have enjoyed our conversation.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Descendo. Repulso. Confringo.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more...
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, of course not. From what I... In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping... Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to have a student... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained... Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them You, however, have seen... I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Alahomora on the lock.
Alohomora.
Hello, Hamura.
Well done! You're in! Remember,
Revelio.
Use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio. Hello, Hamura. Revelio. Revelio.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising this generation's toddlers. We now tonight and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You've seen us everywhere.
Aloha Mora.
If I catch a student in here, I thought you should, didn't I?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That had better. You are to be remanded at once.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Revelio.
They're preparing for a rebellion. Bruce, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hilltop wouldn't have no conversations if the ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My mark's in... I don't think that's what that class is for. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Heralds and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terrible.
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Revelio.
I've always said this, travel broadens the mind.
Control of the human condition.
The faculty tower is off limits to students.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you...
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens.
Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find...
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not... I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of...
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggen, an ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. I'll show him.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our... I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you...
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula. Create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and I'm killing 2 snidgets with...
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacular for you.
Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you... Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Deke? Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So...
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed. And luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.